Hi, this is Amy Olinger again. So today I want to talk to you about what it was like to be pregnant with MS. So when I found out I had MS 11 years ago, I was 33 and we had 3 kids, and my youngest was a little over 3, and I was scared because I thought I wouldn't be able to have more kids, and I never really knew how many kids I wanted. I just knew that I felt like my body was made to have kids. And so I felt really scared. And my ex-husband had thrown around the idea of being done after the 3rd kid. So anyways, we went out to dinner one night, and I'm like, hey, I want to have another baby. And he's like, okay, let's have another baby. So we tried to get pregnant, and I got pregnant. And being pregnant with MS was amazing because I didn't have to take any medication. Well, I wasn't taking any medication. I didn't have any symptoms. And basically, how I ate was I would just eat whatever I was craving. I tried not to overeat, but I always gain kind of a lot of weight when I'm pregnant, like probably 50. I gain like usually about 50 pounds or so. So I usually gain more weight than I need to. But so I tried not to overeat, but I did eat whenever I was craving something, I would just satisfy that craving. And so, yeah, it was wonderful. And I don't know. So I had the baby, and she was perfect, and she looks just like my mom. It's funny. She was born on the 22nd, and my mom actually died on the 22nd of a different month, and recently, like a couple of years ago. But it was just funny, the dates, because she's the one baby that looks just like my mom. Life is so weird. But anyways, so then I had 4 kids, and it was so fun. And I was very busy working and, being a wife and a mother. And we lived up in like north of where I live now, so in the mountains, for like 4 years. And it was just really fun. And so we would go grocery shopping, me and all the kids, and I would count the kids. I'd be like, okay, Charlie, Carly, Caden, Kaylee. And then I started counting a 5th baby. And I'm like, what? Why am I counting a 5th baby? I don't even I have not even thought of having a 5th baby. Anyway, so I started wondering what a 5th baby would look like, because one of the kids, the 2nd boy, looks just like his dad, and the other 3 that were born before the 5th one look a lot like me. Like, they have tanner skin and darker hair, brown hair like me, pretty much. And so I'm like, oh, I wonder what the 5th baby would look like. So I started praying for a 5th baby, and I did get pregnant with the 5th baby. But then I had a miscarriage. My ex-husband was not very happy about me being pregnant. But then I had a miscarriage. And then I really wanted a baby. So I started praying to God specifically for a baby, because that's not really what I was doing before. And so, anyways, about a year later, I got pregnant, almost the exact same due date. And and my ex-husband was much happier. And she came out perfect. And she came out just like the one boy who looks just like his dad, blonde hair, and she has these green eyes or something. I thought it was just so crazy that everything worked out exactly how I would have imagined it. So anyways, and being pregnant again was just amazing, because I didn't have any symptoms or anything. But my doctor did give me this. I talked about this in a earlier video. He did give me a medication because I had a bacterial infection. And I started getting really crazy symptoms. I felt like I was dying inside. It was so scary, because once it would come on, there was nothing I could do about it. And it was terrifying. I would freak out. And so I looked up the side effects of the medication, and it said, don't take this if you have neurological issues. And so I told him, and I stopped taking it, and he put me on something else. So I guess my point is, and then I didn't overeat, but I ate everything I was craving, not an overly large amount, but just a reasonable amount of whatever I was craving to feel that, to satisfy that feeling I was having of needing some sort of food. But, so I guess what I'm saying is, being pregnant was amazing, both times. So I had 3 kids, and I had 2 more since having MS, and the pregnancies were amazing. So I loved it. So I am so thankful that I didn't let anyone tell me, oh, you probably can't have more kids, or you can't do this, or you can't do that. I believe I was truly following intuition that it was the right thing to do to have more kids. And I believe that following that intuition led to these two beautiful little babies I have that are now 10 and 7. And they're so amazing. And then I guess so basically, so I didn't have any symptoms when I was pregnant, but I think I kind of had a thought or was told that when I have the babies, my MS symptoms might come on really strong. I never noticed that. I never had any issues like that. So I think, like, as long as somebody is kind of being mindful of that and making sure they're doing the best they can for their body and the baby and in touch with the doctor and like anything they need to be cautious of, I think it was beautiful to have 2 more kids. I would have more now. Like, kids are so amazing. And I love the kids. They're the best thing I ever did. So I'm just really thankful that I followed my intuition and I had those kids. And now my ex-husband, he's like in love with the 2 little ones that we had after I had MS, even though he was kind of scared and cautious, like worried. And they turned out to be just such a big blessing to me. So anyways, I think being pregnant with MS was beautiful because I didn't have any symptoms. And the babies came out perfectly healthy and amazing. And so I just am thankful that I wasn't scared and that I just followed my intuitive guidance, which I believe was God talking to me. So anyways, if you have any other questions, please let me know. You can comment, or I would love for you to like and subscribe and click the ding bell. I'm going to work on my videos to make them better, but for now, if I don't just start recording, I just won't make them. I'll just put it off forever thinking it'll never be good enough. So maybe one day I'll just re-record all these early ones. But thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye.